Hey, church. Mark 4. You have a whole series of Jesus's teachings. Some of them are pretty hard. And then at the end of Mark 4, you get a miracle story. You get one that there's a couple that sound like this, where Jesus is like walking on the water. He calls people out onto the water. This one, he decides they're going to go to the other side. And these experienced fishermen encounter a storm on the water that is so wild that they fear for their life. And they find Jesus asleep. Man, let me tell you, if there isn't a metaphor sometimes for the chaos of our day to day, something you are used to. Work is exceptionally getting after you. Parenting, the labor seems to be making you shorter. The heaviness is so much. The news hasn't been good in Lord knows how long. And so there's just this feeling of dread. And in pretty classic religious experience, the disciples go to God. And in here, Jesus is sleeping. But they go, and the things they say to him, aren't you scared? Do you not care that we're about to die? And I think, like, you can read this passage, you can see Jesus being exacerbated with them. Like what he says in response. So he calms the storm, first off, which I just wish sometimes Jesus would do that for us. But then he turns to them and says, "Oh, where's your faith? Oh, really? Where's your trust?" That's how you can hear it, truly. I'm also reminded of this illustration a pastor used about taking his son, a young boy. He went on a hike. He's got the boy in his backpack, like back carriers. He goes into the woods and he's in this hike and they're loving it. And as they keep walking, they get further and further away from their car, and all of a sudden it starts to rain. And it doesn't take a whole lot of rain for the boy to start crying. Cries and he cries. I mean, if you've raised kids, you know that cry. Blood curdling. Their life is ending because they are uncomfortable, because they are wet. And this friend of mine is just like, he's trying his best to say, "It's going to be okay, buddy. I got you. I know where we're headed. You're going to be fine." And for him, it's one of these holy moments as a parent. And he's just praying that this moment didn't traumatize his young one, that he's going to be scared of water or some kind, because truly it was all part of a beautiful afternoon. Even the rain, even the crying. It's all part of a bigger picture. And maybe that is something I should take in when I just wonder, is God even listening to me? Is God part of all of this world, this craziness, this hardship, this thing that I'm going through, that we are going through together? Maybe God's just up there going, "It's going to be okay, guys. I got you. I know where this is headed. Please don't let this harden your hearts." See you around.